In this video, we'll be trying out the Avapow AP6, and this has a maximum of 3,000 peak amps to go ahead and help your vehicle get started. And we're going to go ahead and put this to the test. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. So we are going to be testing out this AP6, and this is the Avapow unit that looks like it actually has a lot of features. And we're going to go ahead and talk about the unit today. I'm going to go ahead, show you guys what's included. Then we'll go ahead and start the vehicle using this and nothing else. So if you guys are new to the channel, just understand that there's no fake jump starting videos on this channel, as I'm going to show you what this unit can handle. And then you're going to go ahead and decide for yourself. We'll finish off the video with putting this on a load tester. And lastly, I'll go ahead and give this a RandomFix Tool grade, so you can go ahead and decide for yourself. Let's go ahead and jump into the video by seeing what's included and checking out some of the different ports and functions of this unit. And before you ask yourself, why not just buy an old Avapow jump starter pack, is because this AP6 right here has an inflator built in. It can now go and inflate your tires, balls, portable pools, and we're going to go ahead and test this inflator as well. So definitely stay tuned. Let's begin off with what the unit comes in. So this is the box here. And on the back it has some specs. So this is the AP6 model. It's 12 volt and it's got a total capacity of 74. And this claims that it can actually charge up from 0 to 100 in 1.5 hours, but you have to go ahead and use the 60 watt USB-C in port, and it does not come with that charger. So you actually need that 60 watt charger in order for that function to work. So lots of capacity, and I'm going to go ahead and test this unit over the coming days to see how many times it can actually charge my iPhone. It comes with this nice box here, and it's a soft shell box. It's not bulky, and it's contoured to go ahead and fit the unit perfectly. And inside the box you're going to get this useful owner's manual that actually has some of the different faults and troubleshooting guide. So that's really nice. We got a contact card in case you need to reach out to them. We get two USB-C cables. The first one has USB-C to USB-C. The second one has your standard USB square plug to USB-C. We get a nice assortment of different tips, and I'm going to go ahead and try this out on a basketball. And it comes with three other ones. This one right here is used to inflate mattresses. That's pretty nice. We get the inflator hose. Has a nice brass fitting at the tip, a nice swivel connector that will just lock into place. We'll test this out as well. We get a 12 volt car port out, and this just goes in the very bottom right here. And now you can go ahead and power up any 12 volt device up to 10 amps. And on the same opening we get two USB ports as well as that USB-C in and out, so you can go ahead and charge through this port, and you could also discharge through it. So it's bi-directional port, which is really nice. On the other end you have the port where the jumper leads connect to, and these jumper leads are going to be 8 gauge wire, so very nice thick wire, good connectors, and very strong clamps. All the connections are nicely finished off. And on the right is where the air inflator hose will go ahead and plug in, and it's got this nice silicone boot to help you really tighten that, and that will help prevent you from getting burnt, because as you're using one of these compressors, these connections can get quite hot. So they've thought about pretty much everything on this. And to turn the unit on, you just go ahead and hit the power button, and if you go ahead and hold on to the power button, the flashlight will turn on, and that is a really nice flashlight. It's got a huge diffuser, and we'll actually try this out at nighttime. Let's check out the quality of the light. This is it right here. It's got a nice diffuser built in. It doesn't go far, but it does give you a lot of coverage, which is perfect when you are underneath the motor trying to get the vehicle jump started. And here's the different modes. This is so portable and lightweight. I love it. And on the front we have the start button, the jump button, a plus button to go ahead and increase pressure, a negative button to decrease pressure, pump, and a selector that will allow us to change from bar to PSI. And let's go and try out this air compressor first to see how well it does. To test the pump, I got 2 tires that are completely deflated, the front and rear on this minivan. So I use this portable 12-volt compressor here on the back tire to get it to 36 PSI, and it took about 12.5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and try to get this to 36 PSI. We'll see how long it takes with this unit. And if you're asking me why I didn't power the 12-volt compressor here with the AP6, it's because it will not let you power up a different device as you're using the compressor. Now let's go ahead and try this out to 36 PSI. Jump. Choose your units. Lower, higher. So there you guys go. We saw that it did it in 7 minutes and 39 seconds when the regular 12-volt compressor here was at 12 minutes and 30 seconds. So that's a pretty big difference considering that it took about 5 minutes less. And this compressor is super strong, and the battery so far after running the compressor for maybe about 20 minutes is gonna be 54%. And if you guys are wondering why I ran the compressor for over 20 minutes, well, when I deflated the tire, what happened is that the bead actually came loose and wasn't making contact with the rim anymore. So then I had to go and jack it up a little bit, let the tire just gain its shape back, and I was able to go and inflate it with this. I thought I was going to have to go and put on the spare, but this definitely shows you that if you raise the vehicle up, the tire will retake its shape and you don't have to go down to the tire shop. I have 2 sons that play basketball, so I'm going to go and inflate this ball. Pump up the basketball to 9 PSI. Okay, the pump stopped itself. Let's see if this is really 9 PSI. As a tip, to get this to work, I actually have to hold on to the pump button. Let's see how well the ball is inflated. So my kids will definitely like using this. Let's see how many amps it takes to go crank up my vehicle when it's not hooked up to a jumper starter with just a regular battery. Cyrus, go ahead and give it a start. So I saw 120 something there. You can see that currently the battery is getting 30 amps back. So, and this is the very first start of the morning. Now to measure how much output the unit here from Avapow has to go and do, I'm going to go and disconnect this completely from the battery, and we're going to use this unit to jumpstart the car. So the battery is not connected at all now, and I've really been using this unit today. So we are at 29%. I'm going to select jump. The unit is on now, powering up the vehicle, and you can see it says -1 amp. Cyrus, go ahead and turn on the vehicle. There we go. The AP6 successfully started the vehicle on its own with no assistance from the battery. Definitely looking good. Turn it off, please. Now let's go and connect this to the load tester so we can see how well it can hold up to a longer load. If you're enjoying the video here on the AP6 from Avapow, make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up, as it means the world to me and it lets YouTube know that I'm bringing you guys valuable content. If there's something in this video that you guys wanted to see and I did not mention it or test it, make sure you guys comment down below, as I would love to incorporate that in for you guys for a future video. Thank you so much. Now let's try to give the AP6 a run for its money by putting it on this load tester. And I have an amp clamp hooked up that will measure the amps out to the unit. And if I haven't mentioned it throughout the video, this does have reverse polarity protection. So let's just say I got these backwards. I currently have them connected to each other. On some units, this would be a very bad thing, and you may have an explosion on your hand. On this one, it'll go through and basically not allow the unit to start. And now I got everything connected correctly, and this is on again. As soon as I hit this, you guys will notice this has power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There it goes. You guys saw for yourself. It was putting out over 100 amps at over 20 seconds. That is definitely a lot of power. Let's try it one more time. There you go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Wow. That is glowing red. And the unit has that malfunctioned. And we're still got 49% left in this. We started at 91. And I'm definitely pleased with the results. And I'll leave you guys a link to this amp clamp if you guys don't already have one. And also this load tester, as it does a lot other than just testing for a weak battery. And I will leave you guys a link to a video where I actually cover this in depth and how you can use it to troubleshoot a lot of different issues on your vehicle. And one thing I wanted to mention, I did charge this with one of the USB-C cables on a fast charger, 65-watt charger. And this thing did charge up in about an hour and 20 minutes. And I was really surprised how fast it was. So all the ports here do work as designed. These are rapid chargers down here. And this is definitely going to be a really nice USB-C port. And so everything on the unit checks out. I almost forgot to mention that the AP6 has a 24-month standby time. So you can go ahead and charge it today, throw it in the back of your vehicle, and almost 24 months later, you can still use it to get you home safely. That is pretty cool. 24 months is a very long time. By then, I might even have more gray hairs. Now is my favorite part of the video. This is where I'm going to go ahead and give this a RandomFix Tool grade so you guys can decide for yourself. This is the unit you want to go ahead and purchase. So after testing the unit many days and playing around with it and trying out the air compressor and the jump starting capability of the unit, I do want to mention there's a couple of things about the unit that I wish I could actually change. One of them would be the fact that this connector right here, I would like it if they would include a twisty connector so you can actually just twist it on to the valve stem, or include some other attachments so we can get into some hard to fit places. For example, on my mini bike, I cannot get this on here. And also, if they would include some sort of wireless charger on top of the unit here, that would make this unit unbeatable, as it's got all the safety features one would want. So the things that I like about the unit is it's got the auto boost. So if you connect this to a vehicle that has a very weak battery, there's nothing else that you need to do on the unit. You don't need to come to the side and hit a boost button. This will automatically do it for you. It has the reverse polarity protection. So if you're giving this to somebody as a gift, you don't have to worry about that your gift can potentially destroy their vehicle, because this is going to go ahead and safeguard them from doing that. It has a lot of features built into it, including the high output USB-C, a great flashlight. And I want to thank the vendor for sending me this. And as always, guys, I'm going to keep my reviews honest. And I'm going to go ahead and give this a RandomFix Tool grade of 91 out of 100. And this is probably the highest score I've ever given a portable jump starter pack like this, just because this is not just a jump starter, it's a tire inflator, and it gives you that peace of mind, because I've seen other units that offer all the same features as this, except they don't have the auto boost, and the reverse polarity protection is very weak, and they do it by giving you different length cords And this is not what Avapow is doing. They're actually building in the safeguards into the unit. So that way, in case you make a mistake, when it's late at night, when it's super dark, and you just want to get your car started, you're not going to end up toasting a $1,000 or $2,000 computer, and you're not going to damage the vehicle. For that, I give them props again because they've designed a great unit again. This is my third time I've reviewed their products, and every time I go ahead and play around with it, I'm always surprised by the quality. And as far as the 74 watt hour capacity of the unit, I did not actually get a chance to go and test that in depth. But what I can tell you is after I ran the compressor and then tried using the jump starter here and on a load tester and also on the vehicle, at a full day's use of probably playing around with it for about 3-4 hours, I was down to 29%. So I think you're definitely going to like owning this unit. And again, if I didn't cover something on this video that you guys want to see done in future videos, please comment down below. But I really do appreciate you guys watching, as this video has been really fun to make, and I enjoyed using this unit. And this is the unit I'm going to keep in the back of my family's car. So when I get into trouble and I have a dead battery or a flat tire, I can go ahead and use this to get me home safely. Thanks again, guys. Do not forget to hit that thumbs up button. Thank you again.